Good afternoon, Vic Jones here. I want to do a second video of the day, and I'm going off to enjoy Good Friday and Easter weekend with the family. But another question that some of my agents this week have asked me to address is the word quote. I hate the word quote. I never say it. I don't like the word quote. It will keep you from making sales. Give me an example. If you say you're coming to my house to mow my lawn and do my landscaping service, well, once you come here and do the landscaping service, your crew packs up and you're done and you're on to the next job. That's what you came here to do. If you say, let me come here and give you a quote on my landscaping service, then you come here, you tell me $50 a week or whatever the quote is, and then that's the end of that transaction, and then you go on about your day, and then I get back to you whenever I feel like it to let you know if I want you to be my new landscaper. So that, I think, is very ineffective. I had an agent years ago that was working really hard. He was a guy named Scott. He was awesome. And he was doing like maybe $5,000 a month in premium, which is nothing for the amount of work that he was putting in. So I said, hey Scott, just send me an audio clip of one of your phone calls. I guarantee you I can pinpoint the problem in the first 30 seconds. And I did. I listened to it, and he goes, hey, this is Scott from XYZ Financial, and just wanted to call you to help you get your insurance quote. I said, dude, don't ever say that, because that's now telling them that's why you're calling. I'm not calling to help give you a quote like I'm just some online rate search engine. No, I'm an agent. I got a license for a reason. I'm calling to help you obtain life insurance. So starting out that way tells you what the goal of this phone call is, and you're in control. Hey, this is Vic from XYZ Financial. I'm the agent that was assigned to assist you with the life insurance inquiry you made earlier. Love to help you get some life insurance today. Let's see what we can look into for you. Now, at this point in time, you're kind of establishing control of the phone call, but they are also the ones that have the checkbook. So they're thinking that they're in control, which you now have to twist that and gain control of the conversation. I've always taught people that whoever's asking the most questions is in control of the conversation. You get pulled over by a police officer, they're asking you questions. Man, they see your license, registration. Do you know how fast you're going? All that other stuff. Well, you can do the same thing. There's a great book called Verbal Judo that I read that is helpful with some of these techniques. But, I'll start off, if they say, I just want to know how much it was. Well, that's great. That's one of the purposes of this phone call. We will get to that. But before, I don't know you. We've never spoken before. I don't know what your height and weight is. I don't know what your medical background is. I'll be honest with you, sir, ma'am. This isn't like buying a flat screen TV from Best Buy. Just because you got the $1,000, you can go in and get to Best Buy and buy that flat screen. They're not going to turn you down or deny you. When it comes to insurance, especially life insurance, they've got to evaluate their application and see if you're an acceptable risk to the company. So I'm educating them here just for a few, so that I'm teaching versus just being a salesman. So they're going to look at certain things like your height and weight, your medical history, your prescription history, what you've been prescribed, and anything on your MIB file, which shows your application history for things like life insurance and health insurance and things of that nature. So before we go into what the pricing thing is, let's just see if you qualify and what you qualify for. We go through a couple questions, and that's when you go into history of cancer, diabetes, whatever. Your agency's probably giving you their own training on those types of questions. Taking any COPD, whatever. You just want to get a snapshot of their health over the last few years. What kind of medications are you taking? Height and weight. And I'll even go into, are you a U.S. citizen? Do you have a valid driver's license? And as far as your premiums are concerned, do you have a checking account established? Well, why am I going to waste my time with these people that don't even have a checking account? They want to pay with a money order or whatever. Those people will never get life insurance. If they do get life insurance, it's gonna lapse. They're gonna cancel it because they don't pay their bills. People don't have a checking account. I do not want to do business with them. Call me a snob, whatever, but I like making money and I like keeping my money, and I don't like chargebacks. So I'll ask these things in the beginning as I'm establishing control of the conversation. Once I get through these types of questions, then I can determine which way I'm going to go, not them, which way they're going to go. I'm going to then tell them, well, here's what I suggest we get, whether it's a term insurance, whether it's a whole life, final expense, whatever. And a lot of that's based on the reason for their insurance. Now, as far as this insurance policy, what are we looking to cover? Are we trying to cover a mortgage? Are we trying to cover, college fund for the kids? Are we looking to just cover your funeral expenses? Something simple like that. And, that's when they'll tell me, a little bit about what their needs are. And then I'll even ask them, okay, so as far as you say you want to make sure your wife was taken care of, so is your wife going to be the beneficiary? Well, I don't really care. It's probably going to be his wife. but I want him to now think about his wife. I'm asking them who would be the beneficiary of this policy. Is this a business or trust or whatever? This is the whole goal, is to get them to stop thinking about this as a cold and just a policy where they're paying it $50 a month and they get this insurance. I want them to care about this policy and know that this policy is them showing that they care about their family. So get it away from a financial conversation and get it over to more of a personal conversation. Sorry, it's my mailbox alarm. Anyway, I hope that helps. Don't say the word quote. Your goal of the phone call is to help them get coverage. I've had so many clients that I've spoken to them, they didn't get the coverage, and within a few weeks when I followed up with them to find out, they said they put me off for a week or two, that person's already passed away. In over a decade of insurance sales, it's happened dozens of times. So be forward, be stern, establish control of that conversation. You are in charge. You have what they want, not the other way around. And you've got to make a clear picture of that. So anyway, good afternoon. I'm Vic Jones. Hope that helps. Go sell some insurance.